This is something, since taking office in 2017, Donald Trump has now made more than 13,000 false or misleading claims. That doesn't even count the ones he tells Melania at home. He's averaging an incredible 13.5 false claims per day. That's like a lie per Diet Coke for him. And forget lying, 13,000 is a lot of times to do anything in three. I don't think I've had water 13,000 times in the last 3 years. Although, in fairness to Trump, most of the lies are the same 4 lies over and over again. The wall's being built, he's done more than any president, he hasn't done anything illegal, and he's a stable genius. Maybe we should stop counting these. By the way, counting lies makes us sound like nerds, first of all. And second, it doesn't change anyone's mind. I mean, you think, what's the plan? Trump's going to hit 15,000, and suddenly your uncle will say, oh, okay, that's enough. I'm for Elizabeth Warren now. It's not going to happen. He lied. It's what he does. He tried telling the truth once, didn't like the way he felt, never did it again. Many of the president's false claims lately have been about Joe Biden's son, Hunter, and his work with a gas company in Ukraine. Hunter Biden had an interview with ABC News this morning in which he admitted he probably wouldn't have been asked to serve on the board of that company if his father wasn't vice president, unlike Ivanka Trump, who earned her role in the White House on the merits of her line of stylish pumps. But Team Trump has been spreading all sorts of unproven nonsense about Hunter Biden, and I don't get that. I mean, why would they align themselves with these conspiracy theories when they could just point out that Hunter Biden is a 49-year-old man who wears 2 bracelets? I mean, for me, that's all I need to know. This Ukraine storm is not letting up. We learned from testimony yesterday that Trump's former national security advisor, John Bolton, was so concerned about Trump's little arm twist in Ukraine, he told the senior director for Russian affairs to report it to White House lawyers. Bolton was apparently no fan of Rudy Giuliani's. He reportedly called him a hand grenade that was going to blow everyone up, and that he would not be part of whatever drug deal Trump's team was cooking up in Ukraine. And this is surprising because, I mean, who could have predicted that this guy was unhappy with Trump? I mean, we always looked on so lovingly at him. He gets called resting bitch face. It's like being followed around by a disappointed sheriff from the Old West. As for Rudy Giuliani, he announced today that he will not comply with the subpoena from Congress, and he has parted ways with his attorney. Says he doesn't need an attorney. All he needs is love. And cigarettes to use as money in prison. And with all this going on, where the hell is Trump's former press secretary, Sean Spicer? Sean Spicer is so happy to not be in the White House anymore. That wasn't even for the show. He was just dancing. But the president doesn't need Sean Spicer right now. He has the best people defending him, people like his daughter-in-law, Lara Trump, bride of Eric, who shared this insightful take on the president's decision to pull troops out of Syria.
President Trump's acquiescence to Turkey's move to send troops deep inside Syrian territory has in only 1 week's time turned into a bloody carnage, forced the abandonment of a successful 5-year-long American project to keep the peace on a volatile border, and given an unanticipated victory to 4 American adversaries: Russia, Iran, the Syrian government, and the Islamic State. Your response tonight?
Well, Shannon, I think we should start with the fact that if you ask the average American out there, I think they would have to Google who are the Kurds and why is America even over there fighting this war.
Yeah. They'd also have to Google who is the heartless imbecile with lip injections on my TV right now. I mean, the Kurds, Lara, are our allies, and if they get slaughtered, ISIS moves in. So they're really scraping the bottom of the Trump family barrel on the news. Congratulations on making it to the end of a YouTube video. Why not celebrate by clicking the subscribe button? You earned it.